Welcome to the Night Flex Dragonfish hosting the Seadogs. We get you to the action, but we're going to go over the week 6 so far. So, week 6, it's been topsy turvy. I mean, everything's just been upside down this season as far as parity. I mean, this is just poster child of parity. Nobody can get ahead, nobody can fall behind in this division and this season. It's the only season in history, well, first, the earliest team to go w- without being undefeated. So the Empire went 3-0 this year and then lost their fourth game. That's the only time in history a team hasn't gone 4-0 or better. And the top two teams already lost. Cats losing to the Skylarks at home, Gremlins losing to the Gold on the road. And Toros beat the Checkers, but it's not looking like they're going to be any better than number 3 coming into next week. The gap the Cats and the Gremlins had over them is just so much. Just close games. Reapers barely beating the Scarlet Ember. Um, you got the captains. I mean, the interceptors just keep playing so lackluster. The captains took advantage of that this game. Um, Blackers beat the Empire. I mean, there's just so many upsets this week. Dizzy Dog was just trounced by the Margays. But Phoenix beats Diamonds 5-1. And let's get you back to the action. Um, Dragonfish, Seadogs coming in. Seadogs, they barely won a couple games. But hey, they are where they are now. They're trying to take advantage of it, become one of the best teams in the league. Coach Head, look at his win-loss, 26-7. It's been crazy. I mean, how much success this guy's gotten in a short amount of time. Coach Prowler on the end is trying to get to 500 as a coach. Dragonfish, they were strong early on and they've kind of faded, but they're led by Robertson, who has the best throw average in the league, or throw ratio, throws to outs, 84%. Brian T2, he's a great all-arounder. Thomas, he's old, but he's still a 90 thrower, very valuable. And Iggy Anthony, the youngest guy in his draft class, best player in college last year. They're hoping for big things from him any chance they can get. And the Seadogs, they've gotten better. I mean, Ellie Miller coming up to an 80 thrower. He's really rounding himself out as he's coming into a lead role here on the team. Curtis, lead index on the team with a 66, 95 thrower. He's been having a stellar season. Skalkstad, he's been fading a little bit, but they need him. Davin Peters has been coming in, so let's just see. You Dragonfish, they're going to be looking at Miller and Curtis, and Coach Head's going to be looking at Robertson and T2. Let's just get it started. Albrecht versus Curtis, I believe. And Curtis with the set start. Albrecht has kind of been fading as a dasher. Now Curtis with the ball is going to throw up to Robertson. Robertson out. And now Thomas with the ball throws up to Miller. Miller catches. Man, back to Curtis. Curtis throws for T2. T2 out. Now going to go to Albrecht. Albrecht up to Miller. Miller dodges. And now Corey. And Corey throws to Albrecht. Albrecht catches. It's not over yet. And throws to Miller. And Miller out. Albrecht 2 points. Curtis gonna throw straight to Albrecht. And he's out. It's all on Iggy Anthony. And throws it up to Curtis. Curtis is out. Now Skogstad. Eyes on Anthony. Anthony catches. Oh my gosh. And now throws for Davin Peters. But Peters catches. It ends a topsy-turvy set, but Seadogs end up on top. And Curtis gets the set start again. And Curtis throws to Robertson. Robertson out. Thomas now throws up to Curtis. Curtis dodges. Now Curtis to T2. T2 is out. Albrecht to Thomas. And now Miller going to intercept it. Seadogs mad that they didn't nab that first. Oh, they did nab the first set. Never mind. Curtis throws for Albrecht. Albrecht out. And the Seadogs just really trying to put the gas on. Anthony's been good so far the game. Oh, Curtis catches, and the Seadogs shut out the Dragonfish. Second set. Albrecht finally gets the set started. Robertson's got to get in this game immediately right now. Robertson throws from Curtis, and Curtis dodges. Curtis already has 7 points on the game. Throws for Robertson. Robertson's out. Shutting down Robertson. This team just kind of falls apart. Miller trying to intercept again. Miller is on one. Now Curtis throws for T2. T2 out. I mean, look at it. You want those numbers right now for the Seadogs, and gets Curtis out. I mean, Robertson, T2, and Thomas. 0 index. And Miller with the successful throw. It's all Iggy Anthony now. He's going to throw up to Miller. Miller's out. And now Corey with the ball throws to Anthony. Anthony out. And the Seadogs take the 3-0 lead. Seadogs really trying to jump in the rankings right now. They have the opportunity to, as long as they keep the star shut out for the Dragonfish. They just need 2 more sets. Now Robertson throws for Curtis. Curtis catches. They are shutting him out today. Now Curtis throws for T2. T2 out. Shut out City right now. Thomas gonna throw up to Curtis. Curtis is out. Thomas finally gets on the board. And now Miller throws for Albrecht. Albrecht catches. And now Thomas throws over to Skogstad. Skogstad out. Skogstad 0 points on the game himself. Corey now for Albrecht. Albrecht out. 2-on-2. Thomas throws for Corey. Corey's out. It's on Devin Peters. Peters throws to Anthony. Anthony out. Thomas versus Peters. And the Dragonfish finally get on the board going into halftime with a close set. Robertson T2 0 points. That's not going to work. Curtis got going early. Miller got going early. Things are going good for the Seadogs. This game brought to you by Greg A. Cates, vintage-inspired wear, local to North Carolina, Triangle, and Charlotte area. Saturn, global sponsor. Look for the latest drops from Saturn incoming soon. But back to the game. Coach Head, I mean, he's a win monster. He's figured out how to win. I mean, even if this game gets close, don't count Coach Head and his guys out. If Prowler can get into the head of Robertson and get him going, I think this game can be close because they've made it kind of close without him. But if as long as they shut Robertson out, I think this is probably going to be a pretty quick game. Let's get back to it. Albrecht gets the set start. Up to Robertson. Now Robertson to Curtis. Curtis out. Robertson finally on the board. Try not to get him. And now T2 outed by Miller. Albrecht throws Robertson to Miller. Miller's out. Robertson getting on fire. Skogstad throws for Thomas. Thomas is out. Now Robertson rears up for Skogstad. Skogstad just hasn't been playing good defense lately. Corey throws to Albrecht. Albrecht out. Now Robertson throws for Corey. Corey is out. It's on Devin Peters. Peters throws up to Robertson. Robertson is out. Anthony versus Peters. Throws. And Peters is out, and the Dragonfish take the second straight set. Close sets. These guys are playing a close game. And Albrecht gets the set start again. They're trying to fully come back to this one. Robertson, 4 points. Miller gets the interception, shuts him down. That's the formula right there. Curtis down to Thomas. Thomas is out. And now T2. And Miller, another interception, his 4th of the game. Now Skogstad throws up to Albrecht. Albrecht is out. And Iggy Anthony left stranded. Miller, another interception, and the Seadogs on the edge of winning now. Albrecht, another set start. Robertson over to Curtis. Curtis out. Now Miller throws down to Thomas. Thomas is out. Now Robertson to Miller. Miller catches. Wow, now up to Miller to throw. Throws for Albrecht. Albrecht is out. Watch Miller become a weapon now that he's the second arm on the team. T2 throws for Miller. Miller catches. Wow, they're going to try to do it here. Skogstad throws for Anthony. Anthony's out in the Dragonfish. Good night. Good fight. The Dragonfish just fading fast. Icky Anthony doesn't have good numbers. He's not going to improve next week. Robertson, poor performance. T2 completely shut out. That was the key to the win here. Miller and Curtis, 12 points each. So great sets. 92.8 index for Ellie Miller. He's really coming into his own. Good throw numbers as well. So Ellie Miller just really leveling up right now. Skogstad 4 for 3 Corey. I mean, they just had 10 for 10 for Curtis. I mean, this team really put it in this game, and they get a good index. Kind of move up in the rankings a little bit. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next week where we got some good matchups. Have a nice night.